MRS New is in the top 10 highest grossing movies in the world at the weekend. According to the statistics of Box Office Mojo, Trantone's House of None was in the 6th position with the highest grossing film globally last weekend. The total revenue of the film has also surpassed the 300 billion mark. Premiered on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2023, Madame News House not only swept the domestic box office, smashing a series of Vietnamese film revenue records, but also entered the worldwide revenue chart. According to statistics of Box Office Mojo, a website that tracks global movie sales under IMDb, Mrs. News House is the 6th highest grossing movie in 3 weekends, January 27 to 29, on the world film market. No box office. North America. From January 27 to 29, Box Office Mojo recorded that Ms. News House earned more than $4.3 million in revenue, equivalent to the number of VND 101 billion previously announced by the team. Besides, the film also temporarily ranked 6th on the list of the highest grossing films worldwide in 2023. This is a good sign that Vietnamese movies have prospered after a rather dismal 2022. Besides, this achievement also shows that the consumption of film products of Vietnamese people is also quite strong. As of the afternoon of February 2, the film has surpassed 300 billion VND in revenue in Vietnam and is expected to soon reach the 400 billion VND revenue threshold of The Godfather. Experts in the field of film and publishers assess that Mrs. News House had a great contribution to revive the box office during the Tet holiday. According to a representative of Box Office Vietnam, an independent box office observer, the total revenue of the movie Tet Quy Mau, from the 1st to the 9th, is more than 350 billion VND. In which, Mrs. News House earned VND 251 billion, Sisters 2, directed by Vungoc Dang, Minh Hang, and Ngoc Trinh starred, reached VND 58 billion. Of the 8 films in theaters during Tet this year, the total revenue of 2 Vietnamese films accounted for the majority, more than 88%, the rest were international works such as Super Fat Cat, 14 billion, Megan, 11 billion, May. Nak Revived, 5 billion. Representatives of many large cinema clusters said that compared to the total revenue of the 2022 Lunar New Year movies, the box office for the Lunar New Year will increase by 3.5 times. During the Tet season, Trantone's Ladies House always leads. This is also the Vietnamese film with the highest pre-booked tickets of all time, with 30,000 tickets sold before the premiere date. On the first day of the Lunar New Year, the film earned 25 billion dong, which is the highest opening revenue in the history of the domestic box office. Trantone's latest brainchild surpassed the 100 billion dong mark in just 3.5 days of release. Thanks to exploiting the universal theme of family affection, popular and easy to understand filmmaking, Mrs. News House is chosen by many audiences to watch during the Tet holiday. The film is also suitable for a wide range of audiences, from teenagers to the elderly. Although the quality of Mrs. News House is still controversial, in general, Trantone and his team are making good phenomena for the Vietnamese film market. News House is currently continuing to premiere nationwide.